College really encouraged people not to be shy about succeeding, not to be concerned about being nerdy because they liked to study and wanted to work and wanted to do well. College set a standard of excellence that encouraged you to strive to do better. So I think those values and principles of reaching for excellence almost certainly did become more strongly embedded in me and set me on the path to my career. But the interesting thing about this is that we are all very well dressed, compared with my fresher year where people looked as if they hadn't had time to do their hair when they got up. But it was fun wearing the gowns. They could cover a multitude of sins. I always wanted to do arts, and obviously you form a circle of friends with people who are studying the same subjects as you, but it was great in college to go down into the sitting room or to be sitting at dinner with someone who was doing medicine, who would make your stomach turn sometimes, telling you about what experiment that they'd done, or they were having their experience of cutting up their first dead body. People who were doing biology, studying butterflies. I've kept contact with a lot of these people throughout my life, and I was so admiring of the courses that they'd chosen that weren't of interest to me academically or professionally, because I had my eye from a very early age on being a diplomat when I grow up. But I think that's a wonderful melting pot in college of people doing very different courses. And maybe it opened up people's eyes to go in different directions. College is fun. College life, the social life, that's an enormous benefit. You didn't have to go far. There's all the colleges all around. There's the inter-college competition. We had the King's Women's Play. There was the Johns Women's Gilbert and Sullivan. There was the intercollegiate sports. It was all there, laid out like the most wonderful smorgasbord menu of things that you could do and enjoy. And people would have a go at doing things they'd never tried before. The Women's College mascot nowadays is a doll, I believe, called Mary Woozer. And I am conscious that there is almost a culture cult around Mary Woozer. But for me and for many generations, that's not part of our reality. Our college mascot was Eeyore. Now, Eeyore was sculpted by a renowned Queensland sculptor and given to the college in 1942. So Eeyore's first home was Kangaroo Point. He was called Eeyore because apparently the students at Kangaroo Point thought that he looked like a character from a fairy tale or a children's story. He, like Mary Woozer, was the subject of many predatory raids and attacks from the men's colleges to try to steal Eeyore or to move him to a different place. So the same sort of legends and traditions around protecting, although I don't think we needed as much protection for a solid, heavy stone statue as you needed for Mary Woozer doll. As people may know, Eeyore, the title was taken to be the first magazine that we produced, and I can remember when the first edition was produced in my final year at college, 1967, and was edited by Judy Frolick, and she wrote a lovely little paragraph explaining that nobody really knows what Eeyore does or what his purpose in life is, but he sits ruminating, looking very wise. I rather thought it would be better to say seeking wisdom, because that's what we're trying to do, seek wisdom. But Eeyore was much loved, and when you think about it, he was the mascot for 51 years, so that's a long tradition that needs to be respected and acknowledged. Oh, this is wonderful. Penny is our First Lady. A diplomat she will be, maybe. It's nice. And she did, for 40 years.